माइक चेक कैमरा चेक ओके इधर नहीं इधर देखना है Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, I'm very scared to make this video. The reason is I have not scripted this video. This is completely a raw video, and up until now I have only been recording a scripted video. In this video I just want to keep this as genuine as possible, and that is why I've decided to not script, to not see. Okay, this is so embarrassing. In this video, for the first time, I have decided to not script anything, and literally, I have not scripted anything. I'll show you my laptop. Just wait. This is the only line I have written, which is my 13 years of experience in IT and why I am never going back again. The reason I'm doing this, obviously, I've left the job, so I've got a lot of time. You must be thinking like that, right? But no, that is not true. The reason I'm doing this is because I love and I'm scared as well. So I love speaking in front of camera, and I'm also scared of speaking in front of camera and in public. So I want to literally push myself so that I could be comfortable with this. And after watching so many YouTube videos, I have finally made this mindset that unless and until you would not practice, you are not going to succeed in something like this, right? Okay, so what I was telling was, even if I've quit my job, I'm actually engaged in a lot of things, and about which I'll be sharing in the upcoming videos. Coming back to the point, my experience with IT industry. I would want to start off with the time when I was in college or school, something like that, right? When I was in school or college, I had literally no idea who I am. Like literally no idea. The only thing which I was very much concerned was the way I look, the way I dress, how to keep my skin glowing, all those things, right? And I don't know if it is a good thing or a bad thing, but I was pretty average when it comes to studying. Every time I used to get like more than 80% in my 10th and 12th, I got more than 80%. So I don't know what you would consider. I don't consider myself as intelligent for sure, but yeah, I know that give me anything, I will study and I will get good marks. This is something which I knew. Okay, then I went to college. I took engineering, I went to college, and so 4 years passed by just like that. And then I got placed in one of the very big MNCs in India, Capgemini. You might have heard the name. And I was very happy, of course, because I was getting a chance to go out to a different city, and everything would be new for me, new people, new friends, new colleagues. I'll have to do everything on my own, like set up the kitchen. In short, I was very excited, right? Like any other person would be when they first get their job. And the most exciting part is the salary which you get in the first month of your joining. Oh my God, what an experience. I still remember I got 16,500 was my first pay. Obviously, it got increased later on, but till then, yeah, we survived in that little amount. And I was so happy. I mean, what we used to do, like nothing, literally. That I think that is the major reason why we all were so happy, because we literally did not do anything. Okay, so I'll tell you how it was. So whenever you are going in any IT company, you are first given training, all right? So my training was in mainframes, so I was trained on that, and there was an exam after 3 months. So the training was not easy. It was tough. Like for the initial 3 months, we had to struggle a lot because it was all coding and making of programs. But the funniest part is, even till then, I did not know that I am not made for this. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, so 3 months passed by. I cleared my training. Everything was good till then. And after that, people started getting projects. Some got projects in Java, some got projects in mainframes only, and so many. But for me, I did not get any project. And like me, there were again a lot of people who did not get any project. And this is very common in MNCs if you go in the starting, because they have recruited so many people in bulk, they really do not care if people are getting projects or not. I mean, obviously they do care, but even if they do not get, because we are freshers and we are not getting so much of salary, it does not impact them so much. This went on for like 9 months or close to a year. Can you imagine? For 1 year, I did not get any project. I and a lot of my friends also. So we were literally enjoying, like having fun with the salary. and it was the most amazing part of my life. But anyways, after that, what happened was I got a project, but I did not get the project in development. I got project in testing. Okay. So although I was trained in development, in coding, I got project in testing. And testing is way more easier. Like for a person like me, I was able to do it very easily. And I'm sure anyone can do it if you like quite get the concepts, if you thoroughly understand the concepts. This was one major reason why I couldn't really understand whether I want to continue in IT or not, because this was very easy for me. So for the initial 5 6 years, it was pretty easy. Like I was able to do it, whatever was told to me. Although I felt a bit uncomfortable in my first project when I was asked to do some task, because I was not used to of sitting on one chair and table continuously for like 8 9 hours. I'm getting breaks just in the middle, like half an hour, or 1 hour of break. So I was not really used to of it. But I was like, okay, let's do it because everybody is doing it and this is how it works, right? If you have not watched my video why I quit the IT industry, you can watch it. You can find the link here. Okay, there could be some serious stuff coming here. So when I was working in that project, I started noticing some very unusual thing with respect to me. I observed that I have started making some silly mistakes. And it was unusual because everybody else was not doing that. I mean, I don't know about them, but whenever they were delivering the project or the work which they were doing it very perfectly, and there was not really a mistake because there is always a reviewer on top of you to review the work which you have done, right? So whenever I was doing it, I was every time, like, no matter how much efforts I put into that, something or the other would come up. Something happened. I remember, like, after 2 3 months of working in that project, my lead said something, and it stayed with me. It's still there with me, and it was so pinching. And like, you should never do this with anybody. I don't know, but this is something which happened with me. I was standing, and this guy was sitting on the chair, and there was someone else who was talking on my behalf. I think I don't exactly remember the situation. He said, these are the lines of इसको थोड़ा कम समझ आता है क्या? And this literally dropped my confidence to such an extent I cannot even explain. But this was very, discouraging and demotivating, and one should never do this to anybody, especially that if that person is a fresher or very junior to you. Just ignored it and I continued working. But there is one thing which I realized that day is that I'll have to put a lot of efforts from my side if I want to survive here, because कुछ ऐसा है जिसको मुझे करने में बाकी लोगों से ज़्यादा efforts लग रहे हैं. Like, I don't know if you're able to relate with me, those of you, if you're already in IT. There are some people who do the task like so perfectly and in such a less amount of time. But for me, it genuinely takes a lot of time. Like, it takes time for me to understand the concept. And if I have to understand something, I have to go into it like really deep. Otherwise, I would not understand it. So that is why it does take time for me. I am accepting this for sure. So that was the reason, like, in my entire journey of 13 years, this is how I was doing things. And there was so much of pressure on me. The days when there was no workload, it was pretty much okay. But when there was workload, I just couldn't keep up with it. So for the initial 5 to 6 years, I did not realize this. Obviously, you're not that experienced. You are still learning things and getting to know the industry. And obviously, you're not at a very senior position, right? Like, you are associate or maybe consultant, but you're not lead or you are not a senior consultant, right? But once you cross certain years of experience, like after 6 7 years, maybe you have to take more responsibilities and you have to become lead, or you have to manage certain set of people. Also, I want to share one incident with which happened when I felt that I have this problem of ADHD. So because I felt that I am this person and I just cannot focus on some task and my attention keeps wavering here and there, I deeply need meditation, and that is the reason why I went to Vipassana meditation. So when I went to that meditation, Vipassana meditation in Navi Mumbai, I met a girl, and I was so surprised to know that she also had a similar story like me. The only difference is she was able to take the path which I am taking now, that is of quitting the job, because I did not have the guts that time. So what she told me was, when she started working in a corporate environment like this, within 10 or 15 days she fainted and she was hospitalized. The sole reason was not meant to do that job, and she was doing it because she had pursued her engineering in this field or whatever reasons. She was not prepared of working like this, like having a routine of 8 to 9 years sitting on one chair and table for so long. She was not prepared for this. So when she actually got into that environment, she fainted. Literally, she was sharing that experience with me, and it actually opened my eyes. And I realized that there are people like this. Like, not everyone can do everything. Everybody is different. Everybody is meant to do different things. You just cannot go behind a career path because it is cool, or because so many people are doing this, or because it is quite in and you will get a lot of money after doing that, right? If you're not aligned, if your personality is not aligned with that career path, you will be miserable. This is very important thing which I realized on that day, and this is what I was doing. So after 3 years, I switched my job. I went from Capgemini to L&T Infotech, and this time I started learning automation because I just felt that this is the future. Automation is the future. Manual testing is just obsolete, or it will get obsolete in some time, and that's why I switched to automation. So that time we used to work on Selenium, like it was very in, wo naya naya aaya tha, and everybody was very excited about learning Selenium. So I was also excited, and I gave a lot of time to that. I gave like around 1 year to towards learning this tool. I still remember I used to go to tuition classes for this particular thing in Pune, and it was interesting only till the point I was learning it. So I was studying Selenium and I was giving interviews also simultaneously. I spent around 3 years in L&T Infotech, and then I started giving interviews. I got selected in one of, again, a very good big MNC company. I won't take the name. I'll tell you the reason for it. I joined that company. I got really good package in that company. I joined that company, and like initially I was doing the manual testing, so I was like okay, but work pressure was immense. Like I used to go, I remember I used to reach at 10 a.m. in the morning, and I used to come back at home at 10 p.m. In evening, and solely by myself. Like there was no cab. And I still remember when I used to drive my Activa and come back, tears used to fall off my cheek while driving. This is how pissed off I was while doing that work. And इससे भी ज़्यादा like torturing tab hua when I started working on automation. But I cannot explain you that. The moment, because whatever I had learned, it was all theory. I had not done any practical because I did not have any project in L&T Infotech for that. So I did not have any practical experience, and I understand that I can have practical experience and I can learn. Like anyone can learn if they really want to. But I don't know, when I was first time introduced to the project which I have to do, it was some cucumber framework. I could not relate myself. I just could not relate myself, and I remembered that girl whom I met in Vipassana, what she would have gone through and the reason why she fainted, because that was the exact feeling which I was having on that day, that I will faint. I will literally faint. And that was the day when I, like, everything got clear. So it was like at that time I had around 7 years of experience, and everything was clear in my mind that I would not be doing this anymore. I would not be continuing in IT anymore. After that, I switched to another company, which is Virtusa, and I don't know if you'll say me lucky or unlucky. I don't consider myself lucky because it took another 6 years for me to get out of the comfort zone. I got so comfortable. Reason being, I did not have a lot of work in this particular company, and I was getting a very good payment, like literally a very good payment on month end. So obviously, if you do not have much workload and you're getting a very good payment, nobody would want to come out of that lifestyle, right? But at this point in time, I literally feel that I've taken the best decision of my life. I cannot go back to IT. Reason being, I'm not made for IT. My personality does not resonate with IT. And I'm not saying that it's true for everybody, but for me, It is extremely true, and it's very important for you to understand yourself first, to know yourself first. What are your likes? What are your dislikes? What kind of person you are? Like, it's super important, which I had no idea about when I was in college or in school or even during the initial few years of my job. So all I want to say is just know yourself thoroughly before deciding any career opportunity for yourself, because it can take a huge toll on you. I had become so undisciplined when I was working, and now I'm super disciplined. Like, I get up around 6:30 a.m. in the morning. I go to the gym, eat so healthy, work on my nutrition, consult clients, and I'm super happy about it. So this is something which I wanted to share with you, and I hope it would have been of some help to you. See you in the next video. Till then, stay happy, stay safe, and stay positive. Bye.